What's up? Ooh, it's pretty bright. So good. Alright, man, I'm just in here chilling. Let's see what we trying to do. I do want to review my trade that I had today. Hold on. You sure ain't seen it through yet. Share. Verification. It's not sharing yet. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright, how did that turn out? Just some paper trading stuff I was doing. It really didn't do much. Spy drop. I knew it was gonna drop. Man, they do that every time they wait to last 5 minutes on them 0 DTs because they got to sell it. At least it kept going up this time though. And boom. Bam, 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 bam. Let me see what Tesla did. Close. I'm surprised they didn't do more. Tesla, let's see. Get a put. I got in somewhere around here. Was it around here somewhere? Nah, it should have been somewhere up in here. Yeah, for that. Like I said, I ain't understanding why. 448. And yeah, that should have been it right there. Oh, I see it now. Boom. Go to play right there. $4. And I always make a move when I go do something. So that was 400. And then this is 235. Say 4 cents plus 4 minus 149 minus 103. Yeah, it'll be 152. We know if it came back down. Alright. It was a pretty decent day today. But it was you could have got in the car right there. Or whoever got in the car right there, he made bank. And he jumped up $8 pretty much. And I was in somewhere in there and got out too early. But I made my $9 though. Alright. Let me see. Oh man, my speaker working. Hey. Working. Oh, that one might work. Yes. Oh, that's working. This ain't talking loud enough. There we go. Alright.
me years to realize that having a boring and simplified trading approach is what ultimately led me to making consistent profits in the market. Last month, I made over $44,000 using what I consider a boring trading strategy. The reason it's boring is because it's mechanical. It doesn't require any daily bias. You don't need any fancy indicators, and it requires very minimal discretion. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my boring and simple trading strategy along with 3 trading setups that I use on a consistent basis. And then I'm going to be showing you live trades that I took in real time. So with this being said, let's get right into the video. So as you can see right here, I have my trading statistics pulled up for the month of March. As I mentioned, I ended up making over $44,000 on this month. My trade win percentage this month was 66%. So I actually end up having a really solid trade win percentage this month. Generally speaking, my trade win percentage is anywhere between 40 to 60%. So based off this month's statistics, I was a little bit on the upper range of my trade win percentage. As for my profit factor, 5.24. Day win percentage was around 88%. So I had 15 winning days with only 2 losing days. So it ended up being super solid, basically green all month. The first week I had a few red days, but besides that, basically the rest of the calendar was green. And most importantly, the average win to loss ratio, which was 2.62. I usually try and aim for around a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So that means for every single dollar I'm risking, I'm looking for at least $2. This month, I ended up having a couple trades that ended up boosting up my win loss ratio. So the first trade that I took this month ended up being a $12,000 winner. And then I had another super solid trade later into the month, which was on Tesla and then Nvidia as well. So as you can see here, this is one of my more solid months of the year. A lot of that has to do with the fact that the markets are very volatile right now. So as you guys know, a lot of my trades that I personally take are a lot of intraday momentum and scalps. And when the market presents opportunities like this, where there's a lot of liquidity and volatility in the markets, that is the best time to look for trading opportunities intraday. And that's exactly what I've been able to capture. And that's why I've had so many green days. As you can see here, as I scroll down on my calendar, basically all green for the whole month. We had a few losing trades earlier into the month, which was on the 6th and 7th. But besides that, we're basically taking 1 to 3 trades per day. And all these trades were fairly solid with continuation as well. And now I'm going to be showing you the strategy and setups that I use this month, along with some live examples as well. So now let's talk about the bare bones of my strategy. And what I personally trade is what's called the break and retest. So within the break and retest in itself, I have 3 primary setups. Number 1 being the opening range break and retest. This is one of my personal favorites. I have plenty of videos on this opening range break and retest. What we also have is the order block break and retest. And then we have the previous day high and previous day low retest. So these are the 3 primary setups that I used last month on a consistent basis. If I'm not using the opening range break and retest, I'm using some sort of order block to get in, or I'm using the previous day high and low break and retest. As I mentioned, all these setups are within the break and retest system in itself. So all the entry criteria are fairly similar. The difference between these setups is they're just at different key levels, but they all serve the same purpose. So really what we're going to be looking for in regards to the break and retest is we're just going to be looking for the price action around the key levels. So let's say, for example, this is your previous day highs. So what we want to see is the reaction that we have.
Yeah, it sounds too good to be true that we pass manage and get you a prop firm payout. And the reason we do this is because it's a win-win. We split the profits and we know the real money comes from trading. Mike trusted us, and after 6 failed challenges on his own, he got $14,200 payout with 0 upfront fees. And Emma joined after struggling with 3 50K accounts. Now she's making consistent 3 to 5K payouts every single month. And Adil, he was tired of empty promises. Now he's funded with 400K, withdrawing nearly $10,000 every 30 days. And we are open for spots for traders serious about getting consistent payouts. No upfront costs, no stress, just real funded results. And if you are ready to make 2026 your breakthrough year, click below right now and let's get your fund.
off of your previous day highs. If we can get above with displacement, what are we going to be looking for? The potential retest off of your previous day highs for this continuation back towards the upside. If the market wants to show some weakness, and let's say we get back underneath your previous day highs, we can be looking for the retest back towards the downside. So all we're doing is looking for the reaction around these key levels. This is basically what the strategy entails. Now let's go into the actual individual setups themselves and take a look at them a little bit more in depth. So the first setup that we have in this case is what's called your opening range break and retest. And basically how the opening range break and retest works is we're going to mark out the first candle high and low of New York session open. So at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is when the New York session opens. What you want to do is mark out the first candle. So you can see this is the first candle of New York session open. This can be on the 1-minute time frame, this can be on the 5-minute time frame, on the 15-minute time frame, depending on what time frame that you trade on. This is going to be the first candle of New York session open. So we want to mark out the high and low of the first candle, and then what we want to do is wait for the break above or below the first opening candle. So in this case, what we have is this push towards the upside. So we have this nice push towards the upside here. Now what we like to see is the reaction off of your retest, which is going to be that opening candle range high. So what we like to see is the buyer step in off this opening range high to push price back up in towards, now it's going to be high of day and above. We also have another scenario that can play out on the opening range break and retest is if you actually get back underneath your opening candle range high, we can be looking for the retest off of this level for a push back towards the downside. In this case, it would be your opening candle range low and below as well. So this is actually a reversal setup. I use this quite often. If price doesn't want to continue in the general direction in which it broke out of, you can be looking for the reversal trade to target the opening candle range low. So this is a setup that I'll use if I'm expecting some sort of potential fake out on the markets, or if we're looking for an intraday reversal on a higher time frame trend. In both these setups, when we are looking at risk to reward, is going to be fairly tight. If we're looking for a pushback towards the upside, our risk is going to be very minimal. We're just going to be risking underneath this candle low, looking for this pushback towards the upside. And similar to the downside, if we end up having this retest back towards the downside, our stop is going to be fairly tight, and we're going to be looking for this reward back in towards your opening candle range low and below. And that's why the break and retest works so well, is because we can have minimal risk and we can look for the high reward. So we don't need a super high win rate in order to become profitable. We just need to be right enough and have a solid risk reward ratio in order to capture these trades on a consistent basis. So the next setup that we have here is your previous day highs and your previous day lows break and retest. And all we want to see is the reaction that we have off of your highs and lows in the markets. If we can bounce off of your previous day lows, we could be looking for a pushback up and towards your previous day highs. If we reject off your previous day highs, we can be looking for a pushback down in towards your previous day low. And similarly, if we can break above your previous day highs, we can be looking for the retest for continuation towards the upside. If we break underneath your previous day lows, we could be looking for a continued push towards the downside. And this is one of the best setups that you can use in combination with other setups as well, with other confluences, because these daily highs and lows are the strongest levels that you can see on a chart. So these levels are not only intraday levels, they're also higher time frame key levels as well, being daily levels. So that's why these levels are the most high probability levels that you can be looking to take trades off of. When it comes to risk or reward when you're trading the previous day highs and lows, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of it is very much low risk. So if you're looking for potential pushback up and towards your previous day highs, right, and you're looking to trade off of your previous day lows, your stop's going to be right underneath, right? And then of course, you're going to be taking partial targets along the way. You're not always going to be holding for a push up and towards your previous day highs. If you're looking for a potential short position off of your previous day highs for a push down in towards your previous day lows, this is what your risk to reward ratio would look like. If you're looking for potential continuation underneath your previous day highs and lows, then you'll be looking for the low risk just to break above, and you'll be looking for this continued push down in towards the next external level that we have on the charts. So now let's go on to the final setup that I personally use. And the final setup that I have in this case is what's called your order block. So in a downtrend, what we want to be doing is looking for up close candles to be used as resistance. In an uptrend, we want to be using down close candles as support. So what we can see right here is that we have a clear downtrend in the overall markets. And as you can see, what we have is an up close candle. So if you have an up close candle in a downtrend, what we now want to see is this level be used as resistance for continuation back towards the downside. So what we want to have marked out for your highest probability order block is the wick to the body, this is going to be your highest probability order block, and you would like to see price reject off this area. If you want a more in-depth guide on how to draw order blocks, I have plenty of videos going over what order blocks are, but what we want to be looking for in this case is the reaction off your up close candle, and we're going to be looking for continuation towards the downside. So if we are looking for a trading opportunity and we're looking for potential entry point off this order block, what we can be looking for is our entry right off our order block with a stop just to break above, and then we're going to be looking for our targets, which is going to be continuation towards low of day below. So this is our reward, and then this is our risk as well, and then plus we could be looking for potential continuation underneath your low of day and potentially below as well. So with this being said, this is the final setup that I personally use within the break and retest system. These are the three primary setups that I use on a day-to-day basis. Now let's go on to some examples to show you guys exactly what this looks like in real time, and then I'm going to be showing you guys the live trading sessions as well. So as you can see right here, I'm on Tesla. This is my first example. This was on March the 4th. This was actually the first trade that I took of the month. Ended up being a super solid trade. Ended up making around $12,000 on this name. I ended up trading 30 contracts, which is more than I normally do. In this case, I actually added into my position, which is not something I usually do. The reason why I added into my position was because of the higher time frames, and it was such a good setup as well, respecting the higher time frame key levels along with showing relative weakness intraday. I ended up making 60% on the contracts, but as I always mention, what matters in this case is not the actual dollar amount, it's how much I risked. So in this case, I was risking around $1,800 on this contract, so it ended up being a 6.75 R multiple. So this means if you were to risk $1,000, you would make $6,000, and if you were risking $1,800 in my case, you would end up making over $12,000. And for the setups that I end up taking, this was a previous day low retest along with a opening range break and retest on the 1 minute time frame. So let's go on to the charts to see exactly what this looks like. So as you can see, coming into this day here on Tesla, we're underneath its previous day lows. So you can see we have a big push towards the downside on its previous day, and in the pre-market, we actually break underneath its previous day lows. So coming into this morning, what we're going to be looking for is the retest off of your previous day lows for this continued push back towards the downside. And you can see right here, we have that perfect rejection off of your previous day lows. This is where you could have been looking for that low risk entry. And then there's also another setup on the intraday time frame on the 1 minute time frame as well. So now we can mark out your previous day lows and go on to the lower time frames. So now you can see we're on the lower time frames. The key levels that I had marked out coming into this day was your opening range high. You can also mark out your opening range low as well. You can see price pushes up. We're breaking above your opening range, but we're not going to be looking for a long position in this case because your previous day lows is right above. So it wouldn't make too much sense to long right in towards your previous day's low. So what we much rather do is wait for the reaction off of your previous day lows, and you can actually potentially short this back towards the downside because the higher time frames is leading bearish. So in this case, what we can be looking for is the potential rejection off of your previous day lows. You can see in this case, right, this would be your really aggressive entry. What I was waiting for was the break back underneath your opening candle range. So in this case, I actually ended up taking a starter position once price was breaking underneath your opening candle range high on the 1 minute time frame. And then you can actually see we end up coming back to retest this opening range candle high once again, end up having a super solid reaction off this level. We end up forming our 3-bar pattern towards the downside as well. This is where I actually added into my position, and then we end up having this nice continuation lower. Now we broke underneath your opening candle range low. We end up using this as a retest, and then we end up having this super solid follow through back towards the downside. So you can see exactly how I was able to use your previous day low retest in combination with your 1 minute opening range break and retest as well. If you're strictly just a pattern trader, a lot of people would be looking for this long position towards the upside. But if you zoom out just a little bit, right, if you go into the 5 minute time frame, you can see exactly why this was such a great trading opportunity. So instead of looking for that opening range break and retest on the 1 minute time frame towards the upside, you'd much rather look for your previous day low break and retest towards the downside. Now let's go on to the live session that I had for this day. Coming into market open is going to be Tesla. It does seem like it's dropping here in the pre-market. This one does have a daily gap towards the downside. So for Tesla, as you can see right here, the key level that we have marked out is our 275. We have this daily gap all the way back down towards 255. What I like to see is really the retest off of your 275 which coincides with basically your previous day lows and your Friday's lows as well for a continuation lower. So you can see right here on Tesla, the game plan is fairly clear. We have a huge gap towards the downside, but what we're looking for is the fade off of your Friday's lows, which is also coincide with your previous day lows as well for this potential continued pushback towards the downside here on Tesla. Yeah, so far SPY's retesting your previous day lows as well. Not sure what my trading view chart's on, but yeah, Tesla here, watch out for the 265s. If you can have a weak candle closure, we can use basically your 275.62 as risk now. If we have a weak candle closure underneath this 274. Yeah, all right. I got some of the Tesla, the 265s on Tesla. My risk in this case is going to be this 276. I will look to add on most pops here. So I rejected off of its previous day lows. And now with the Qs dropping here as well, I do expect Tesla to head down towards its opening candle range low and then potentially lower on this name. I got the 265s on Tesla. So as you can see right here, I just entered into a position here on Tesla, which is the 265 puts. What I was looking for was this push and break back underneath your opening candle range. With the Qs dropping here as well, I like to see continuation lower. Tesla now I like to see it just maintain underneath this 273 for a continued push towards the downside. The reason why I got a more aggressive entry instead of waiting for the retest was because the higher time frame was bearish. It rejected off of your previous day's low. The Qs were showing weakness as well. I didn't want to miss out on this huge trading opportunity because there was a big gap towards the downside, and I was going to be looking to add on all pops as well, risking off that 275. Q's flushing here as well and back underneath this 490. If we get a weak candle closure, this can move quick down towards 265. Contracts around $9 a con now. So you can see Tesla pushing down nicely after rejecting off your 274 once again. I end up adding into my position. Risk is just a break above this 275. And now what I like to see is continuation underneath your opening candle range low for this pushback towards the downside.
If you're a prudent long-term investor in common stocks, then you really need to subscribe to Fastgraphs. And let me tell you why. When you look at stocks on most sites, for example, looking at Broadcom here, you see the stock price going up very strongly, and that could easily entice you to invest in the stock. But what this doesn't tell you is really what the value of the business is. With Fastgraphs, you don't just get to look.
So far, sellers are stepping in on the Qs and Tesla, but we still have to make a fresh low on the Qs if we're going to have that continuation lower. Yeah, there's that 10 o'clock too. See, look at that time. All right, nice push lower here on the Qs. Right at 10 o'clock as well. Tesla coming down towards the 265 is the key area contracts now. Make sure to scale here with the Qs flush now. Super solid. Yeah, so you can see super solid trade here coming into 10 o'clock. Tesla rejecting off now your opening candle range low along with this 1 minute order block. Qs getting underneath this 493.60, pushing down towards the downside as well. So this ended up being a super solid trade here on Tesla. So I sold majority of my position on Tesla down in towards this 264.96. I cut the rest of my position once it broke back above this 267. Now let's go on to the next example that I have for us today. So I'm on my second example here, which is on Tesla, Wednesday, March the 26th. I actually ended up taking 2 trades on this day. One was on NVIDIA towards the downside, and then also took Tesla along as well. This ended up being a $7,800 win. As you'll see, my position size has increased this year just due to the volatility and liquidity in the markets. 2024, there wasn't too much liquidity intraday. It was just a lot of higher time frame setups with swings, and price was just pushing towards the upside. But now with this volatility and liquidity in the markets, you can be looking for a lot more setups intraday. And since there's so much liquidity, you can put on more size because these option contracts are more liquid. As I mentioned, what matters is not the actual dollar amount, it's the amount that you risk. So in this case, I risked around $2,000 on this trade, which ended up being a 3.73 risk to reward. The setups that I ended up taking in this case was your opening range break and retest on the 5-minute time frame. You can see these are the executions for the 280 contracts that I end up trading. And as you can see, this perfectly lines up with what is shown here as well. Now let's hop onto the charts to see exactly what I was looking for. So as you can see here on Tesla, what I have marked out will be your key levels. In this case, this was your key pivot level from earlier into the day. It technically was not your previous day highs. Your previous day highs was all the way back here, but you can see reaction at your key pivot point. We had another reaction later into the day. Once we got above this level, we ended up having this nice push towards the upside, but then it ended up just opening up right around your pivot point from its previous day. So this is going to be a very key level coming into market open here on Tesla. So we can have this marked out. Now coming into market open, what are we going to be doing is looking for the reaction that we have off of your 283. If we can get above your 283, we can see potential continuation back up in towards it's going to be your previous day close. If we reject off your 283, we can see this push back down in towards your previous day lows, which is all the way down towards your 272. Now let's go on to the lower time frames. As you can see here, now we're on the lower time frames. We have our key pivot point drawn out, which is our 283. You can see right off the bat, we can also mark out your opening range candle, which is basically your opening range high. We can also mark out our opening range low here as well. In this case, for your opening range low on the 1 minute time frame, we really didn't have too much reaction off of your opening range on the 1 minute time frame. So what I had marked out in this day was actually your opening range on the 5 minute. So I had your 283 marked out. I also had your opening range low marked out as well. You can see price tries pushing towards the upside, towards your 283. We're unable to get above your 283. We end up pushing lower with displacement underneath now your low of day. Also your 5 minute opening range low as well. Price comes back up to retest this level perfectly. This is exactly where I get in, which is offer 280. My risk just to break above, and I was looking for continuation towards the downside. You can see how well this ended up playing out right off of your opening range on the 5 minute. We ended up having weak price action around this key level as well for this continuation lower. So now let's go on to the live session to see exactly how I executed this trade in real time. Keep an eye out on coming to market open. Tesla's going to be the main one. We're going to keep an eye out now. Basically, it's going to be Nvidia, previous day lows, Tesla, if we can hold above and really reclaim this 285 come to market open. And then we'll also keep an eye out on AMD as well. So yeah, coming into today, as I mentioned, my watches, we're going to keep an eye out on Tesla, the reaction off of your 284. And then Nvidia, we're going to keep an eye out on your previous day lows, which is your 119. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We have about a minute here until 10 o'clock as well. Basically, the markets, after that initial pop on SPY, kind of faded off towards the downside. Now we're just going to mark out up close candles if we're going to be looking for potential continuation lower. Tesla, the key level is going to be this basically 5 minute low, 280 if you can come back up into that. And then Nvidia is coming back up. The key level now is going to be this 1 minute order block. So you can see we have the tape played out for the first 30 minutes. You can see Tesla rejecting off your key pivot point. You can see the Qs are showing some relative weakness here as well. I personally didn't take any trades within the first 30 minutes. So now what I'll be looking for is the retest on Tesla, potentially offer 280. For Nvidia, it's going to be this 1 minute order block retest. And now we're going to be looking for the retest for this continued push down on the overall market with the QQQ weakness as well. Yeah, let's keep an eye on Tesla here. This one, previous day lows, sorry, your 5 minute opening range, up close candle as well. Your 280.43. All right, I got some 280 puts here on Tesla. Risk is just going to be a break above this 280.70. So if the market wants to stay heavy here, that's great. Risk fairly tight, just going to be a break above this candle. And then I'd like to see some continuation lower on the overall markets. So as you can see right here, I just entered into some of the 280 puts here on Tesla. I really like this setup. So I kind of got in before this candle closed. So it's a little bit more of an aggressive entry, but my risk in this case was fairly clear, just a break above this 281 key pivot level. For the QQQ, I like to see it stay heavy underneath this 490. And then for Nvidia, I like to see it hold underneath this 1 minute order block. Nvidia looks good as well. Risk would just be a break above that 117. Yeah, the Nvidia, I ended up actually taking some Nvidias as well, about that 116 risk. So I ended up taking some Nvidia contracts as well off this 1 minute order block. My risk in this case was just a break above, a little bit of a later entry, but I really like the setup as well with the Qs rejecting off of your 490, along with Tesla rejecting off your 280 as well. So yeah, Qs, a little bit of reaction here around low of day, but that's basically what we wanted here. Now for the Qs, if we can get some more continuation lower, right, that'd be perfect. Nvidia's going to drop, Tesla's going to drop. If Qs ends up reversing here, then these ones are more relatively weak, so they could technically still stay heavy. Yeah, Tesla scale along the way is 275. Next level for Tesla, basically the level that we just hit, and then all the way down towards that 274. You can see the relative weakness compared to the Qs. So now, right, let's say Tesla, potentially you can see 274 if the Qs drops, but this is your key level 274. Make sure it takes them off here on Tesla. So yeah, super solid continuation towards the downside on Nvidia and Tesla. You can see Tesla made a new low of day while the Qs is technically defending your low of day. So that just means that Tesla is relatively weak, and we should see some more continuation towards the downside if the Qs can potentially break underneath this 489 as well. Similar to Nvidia, this one, I like to see that push down in towards that 115. But yeah, as you can see right there, super solid push on the Qs underneath this 489. Nvidia hit my main target, end up selling my full position down towards that 115. Tesla end up selling majority of my position down in towards this 273. So this ended up being a super solid day in the markets. Took the 5 minute opening range retest on Tesla, order block retest on Nvidia, with the overall Qs weakness in the market as well, which ended up being super solid. So now let's go on to the last example that I have for us today. So now you can see we're on my final trade example. This is on Nvidia, Friday, March the 28th. This ended up being a $3,000 day. End up trading 60 contracts on this name for a net ROI of 60%. This was on a Friday, so the 0 days. That's also why I was sized down here as well. I was risking around 70 cents on the contracts, and my risk being around $1,000, and my R multiple in this case was a 2.84 risk to reward ratio. For the setups in this case, it was an opening range break on the 1 minute time frame. Now let's go on to the charts to see exactly what I was looking for. So the key levels that we have marked out coming into March the 28th is going to be your previous day lows. We also have your previous day highs marked out. So you can see we have a big push down on this day. Day number 2, we consolidate. So day number 3, what are we expecting? We're expecting continuation towards the downside if price can stay heavy. So in this case, the key levels we have marked out is going to be your previous day lows. We're also going to mark out our intraday key pivot points as well. And we're going to be looking for continuation towards the downside just based off of day 1 here on NVIDIA. Now let's mark out our key levels. So our key levels in this case can be your previous day lows. And now we can go into lower time frames to mark out intraday levels. So you can see right here, coming into market open, the key levels that we have marked out is now going to be your opening candle range high. So you can see right here, coming into this day, what a lot of traders will do is strictly just be pattern traders. They'll mark out their opening range, wait for a break, retest, and then they'll look for continuation, right? They'll have a nice entry point, as you can see right here. What they'll do is have their stop just to break below, and then they'll have their targets being high day and above, and they can see they'll instantly get stopped out. The reason being is because they're not looking at the higher time frames and they're not thinking with context and logic. If you zoom out just a little bit, you can see prices rejecting off of your pre-market highs. We're well underneath your previous day highs. We're actually coming back to reject off of what? It's your day 1 lows. So this is technically not a previous day low retest, but it's a retest off of your low that we created on March the 26th. So this level right here, which is your low, is now being used as potential resistance for continuation towards the downside. So this is a very similar setup to what we saw before, which was the reject off of your day 1 lows. So now you can see this makes a lot more sense on why it would be very difficult to look long. So you can see that price just came up in towards your March 26 lows, rejected off that level, came back down with a very strong reaction, created that lower high, broke back underneath your opening candle range on the 1-minute time frame. And you can see price is now showing weakness. Got back underneath, retest once again. Coming into 10 o'clock, I was very much bearish on this name. Stop just to break above. And now I'm looking for a continuation towards the downside to target your low of day, your previous low of day, and below as well. So this ended up being a super solid trade towards the downside using the opening range break and retest. And hopefully you guys are understanding the logic and context behind what I'm explaining. Of course, I'm explaining this in hindsight, but I'm showing you guys the real trades and the thesis behind why I took the trades in real time as well. And really, this is the important stuff, and not just understanding the pattern, but understanding the context and logic behind the patterns and why the trades actually work and the reason why price moves. So now let's hop onto the last session that I have for this day. As for NVIDIA, this one, I still am interested in this one and the pop and fade off of your 113. So we can keep an eye out on this one. So you can see right there, what I'm looking for is fairly clear coming into today on NVIDIA. I'm looking for the pop and fade off 113. If we can stay heavy underneath 113, we can see some more continuation towards the downside. The reason being is because we had a very big push towards the downside. We started consolidating, and now we'd like to see continuation lower on day number 3 towards the downside. The 5-minute setup on NVIDIA looks solid for continuation lower. So far, it's kind of rejecting off this Wednesday's low, and I can see a nice little reaction. What I like to see on NVIDIA really is this push back down towards low of day and potentially your previous day lows. This one is going to have to stay heavy, so it's going to have to break, hold underneath this level now, which is now going to be this opening range. You like to see NVIDIA hold this level for continuation lower. Now, what I like to see is NVIDIA stay heavy underneath your 1-minute opening range. After rejecting off your Wednesday's lows, I like to see it stay heavy, and then I like to see some continued push towards the downside. Yeah, I just picked up some of the 111s here on NVIDIA. I'm on lighter size since I don't have the greatest entry, but I have some 111 puts. My risk is going to be a break above this 111.80. So as you can see, I just entered into the 111 puts. I'm on lighter size because it is Friday. Risk is just going to be a break above this 111.80. And now I'm looking for this continued push towards the downside. Qs, I like to see it stay heavy underneath this 478 for this continued push towards the downside as well. Yeah, nice push lower. Make sure to take some off Qs. Nice drop here. Next level NVIDIA all the way down towards this 109. Tesla previous day low basically just hit. Sorry, low of day. Next level 267. You can see SPY. Nice reaction off this 564. QQQ next level. We have lots of more room lower actually on the Qs. So as you can see now, Qs starting to push towards the downside underneath this 478. NVIDIA I like to see now just this hold underneath this 110, but super nice push. Now we're looking for continuation down towards that next key level. Yeah, closed full position here on NVIDIA, still holding a couple Teslas. So you can see NVIDIA end up selling my full position down in towards this 109, end up being a super solid trade with Q staying heavy as well, down in towards that 472. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that video along with the live trading sessions as well. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys could drop me a like and sub. And I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Peace.
If you click this ad right here, I'll teach you a little known trick for finding low price stocks on the verge.
I might need to listen to this one.
I can tell
when a trader is just 2 weeks away from blowing up their account. Here are the 7 red flags I see every.
I'll watch it later.
Cat Williams, insane. The shock factor of Cat being there. Cat's set was insane. There's no emotions attached to a roast. You get up there, you tell your jokes, and we understand that they're going to come with some heat, but that's what a roast is supposed to be. You can't have emotions. You got to understand what the assignment is, man. Everybody came out there and did their thing. To all the fans that just understand and appreciate what a roast is supposed to be. You got that. Got that yesterday. No emotion. No emotion, no feelings, man. It's not what a roast is about. Leave the emotions and the feelings at the front door. People are coming in and they're looking for the shock factor. They're looking for the crazy reaction about the hard-hitting joke. Let them fly. It's all in the efforts of being funny. Holy shit, Cat Williams, insane. The shock factor of Cat being there. Cat's set was.
When you get by yourself, that's the real game.
What if everything you're trading is backwards? Price lives on the surface. Everyone sees it. Every indicator follows it. But pressure, the footprints of size moving before the crowd notices, that's invisible. Trade price and you're reacting. Trade pressure and you're ahead. I'm Don Kaufman, former chief derivatives instructor at TD Ameritrade. I've trained millions of traders, and I've watched this exact problem destroy more accounts than anything else. We're no longer in the price era. We're in the pressure era. Ghost Prints detects institutional pressure before it shows up on any chart. Click below and unlock this week's pressure signal. What if everything you're...
The most dangerous person is somebody.
Pain told me everybody smiling ain't for me. Everybody...
Take it off. Take it off.
You don't have to do that tonight.
It needs to be done before she arrives.
Jake, it can wait.
I'm fine.
Talk to me.
About what?
About whatever you've been not saying for 3 weeks.
The hospital called today. They want a deposit before the delivery. Insurance doesn't cover everything.
How much?
Enough.
We'll figure it out.
That's what I keep saying. I just don't know how yet.
Daddy, will the baby have her own room?
Yes, she will.
Will she have a bed like mine?
Even better.
Promise?
Promise.
You look terrible. Thanks. Baby coming soon? 6 weeks. And? Hospital deposit, insurance gap. Lily needs new stuff for her room because we're giving hers to the baby. Amy can't work the last month. It's all hitting at once. Can I show you something? If it's a loan app, it's not. Just look. 5-minute quiz. AI looks at what you actually do at work, your skills, what people come to you for, shows you which ones people outside your job are ready to pay for. I found something I'd been doing for free for years. 20 minutes before work. That's it. Marcus, my wife is 8 months pregnant. I don't have time. You have 20 minutes before anyone's up. Jake, you need something that works around your life right now, not after. Send me the link. What do you spend most of your time doing at work? What part of your job do people ask you for help with?
I've been doing this for free. Every single day.
You've been up early every day this week.
20 minutes before work, that's when I do it.
The Quez thing?
AI looked at my skills, showed me which skills people are actually ready to pay for outside my job. I've been doing it on the side, 3 weeks.
And?
Hospital deposit, paid.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I don't want to deal with people no more.
Yeah.
I don't like being around people because I realize that people are so fake. And
Hey, you the villain now. You start putting yourself first. You ain't letting all that disrespect slide no more. Yeah, you the villain now. Then you focus on your own peace. Yep, you gonna be the villain. You not ignoring the slick jabs no more. What? And you setting boundaries. Now you know they ain't used to you setting no boundaries. Yeah, you might well get comfortable. You gonna be the villain for a while, but I'm so damn proud of you. Hey, you the villain now. You start putting yourself first. You ain't letting all that disrespect slide no more. Yeah, you the villain now. Then you focus on your own peace. Yep, you gonna be the villain. You not ignoring the slick jab.
There is a formula for finding the best stocks to day trade on any given day. Early in my career, I suffered a really big loss that blew out my trading account, and I couldn't trade until I added more money. So while my account was in limbo, I decided to look at the metrics of all of the trades I had taken so far in my career. And the question I was asking myself is, what do my winning trades have in common? And what I discovered was a set of common denominators. There are 5 very specific criteria that I now use to determine whether or not a stock is worth trading. When you check out the link below, you can download as a PDF my 5 pillars of stock selection, and you can also watch a full training that will walk you through in detail how to find the strongest stocks to day trade on any given day.
Yo, this is DJ Quick. Taking a second out with the dog.
Oh, jealous ass motherfuckers.
Yo, Pac, baby, what's up?
They love to see me in my motherfucking cast.
Nice. That's one of them new Ben Franklins you counting there, baby, Pac.
You don't stop. Niggas love turning this shit old switcheroo ass bitch made mother.
This one is called Break 'Em Off. Street Champ.
With it, Gov? Yeah. Don't let them niggas gavel you. Run that shit.
Yeah, bitches, things do get worse. So make you fucking rich, each took up burst.
There's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future, no doubt. Do whatever you see, through all the rain and the pain, you gotta keep your sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all the bullshit. Yeah.
Ain't no telling where the fuck we gonna be next year. What we gonna do, y'all? Talk about where we gonna be next year. I don't know.
All I see is crack fiends and drug dealers. And cops can stop being schemes of chrome wheelers. When we leave, motherfuckers really feel us. Maybe if we end out and turn into killers, I dream that one day I'll be rich and be on every bitch and jealous niggas hit list. I see you coming and I ain't running. It's way too late. And if I gotta die young and it's just my fate, I'll be a dumb nigga same time around next year. No lie.
Might not be. Might not be.
More though, I blow a horse like a sure enough horn.
To my unborn child.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way.
As I think back to what the weapons on the rear was for and take a look.
If my enemies love their kids, only if my enemies love their kids. If my enemies love their kids, only if my enemies love their kids.
Hey, why have drama? Nigga, your baby mama stay right around the corner. I can touch it if I fucking wanna. So why you wanna insist that this? I got your name at the top of the fucking dead bitch list. Me, Mr. Machiavelli Terror, back in the year, dug to the era, death row with outlaws, nobody does this
Don't.
Nigga, this death row, west side, nigga, fuck them all. West side, nigga.
Get your cash
West
on,
side.
nigga.
You know how we do
Other
it.
niggas close their eyes. See the dream.
Penny pass out, you little young ass motherfucker. All right now, fatal and felony. You know.
Woke up one morning and I'm feeling good. It's understood. I'm fucking kingpin in my neighborhood. I'm getting money with my niggas. Get young guns, not the ones pulling fucking triggers. The figures, the phone rang.
1, 2. No need to cry now. Go wipe the tears, be a woman while you acting surprised. You saw the bullshit coming, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes too. So why you bound to fuck with fake guys too? Ain't nothing hard about it. Why you looking sad? Should've thought about it. Say you learn, not true doubt it. I guess you got a problem with affection, kinda loose with the love. Getting freaky with the thug niggas up in the club. Asked to buy you a drink, you holler gone, Perry on. Knowing I'm a cash getter, still I remain calm. Let you chill with me. Plus you was smiling to the bill, miss me. That's what you get for trying to dick me. Miss me with that mommy this, mommy that syndrome shit. Bitch, get a job if you wanna be rich. Get mad cause I cursed and I scream I hate you. Introduce you to a nigga nature. Feel
Why? Tell him that it's my thug nature. Why? But when I do it that way,
probably too nice at first. I let you kiss and know it hurts. Me and you get busy slinging dick in the dirt. Bet you at a pool party, it was cool to kick it. See it's tongue kissing, you was truly with it. Little ecstasy, Hennessy mixed with me. Picture me, paper pussy when the dick's for free. Hey now, where my niggas at? Tell these hoes before I pay. I jerk off word to Moses. Visions of you sitting there sweaty and wet. Pointing to the places that you want me to hit. Give me room all up in the room, call the cops. Nigga, hitting walls to them bastards.
Alright, I got this app I'm working on base 44. It instantly screws your songs. So we're gonna see what this sound like. Excuse me.
No need to cry now. Go wipe the tears, be a woman while you acting surprised. You saw the bullshit coming, fake hair, fake nails. 1, 2. No need to cry now. Go wipe the tears, be a woman while you acting surprised. You saw the bullshit coming, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes too. So why you bound to fuck with fake guys too? Ain't nothing hard about it. Why you looking sad? Should've thought about it. Say you learn, not truly doubt it. I guess you got a problem with affection, kinda loose with the love. Getting freaky with the thug niggas up in the club. Asked to buy you a drink, you holler gone, Perry on. Knowing I'm a cash getter, still I remain calm, let you chill with me. Plus you was smiling to the bill, listen. That's what you get for trying to dick me. Miss me with that mommy this, mommy that syndrome shit. Bitch, get a job if you wanna be rich. Get mad cause I cursed and I scream I hate you. Introduce you to a nigga nature. Feel
Tell him that it's my thug nature. Why? But when I do it that way,
probably too nice at first. I let you kiss and really hurts. Me and you getting busy slinging dick in the dirt. Bet you at a pool party, it was cool to kick it. See it's tongue kissing, you was truly with it. Little ecstasy, Hennessy mixed with me. Picture me, paper pussy when the dick's for free. Hey now, where my niggas at? Tell these hoes before I pay. I jerk off word to Moses. Visions of you sitting there sweaty and wet. Pointing to the places that you want me to hit. Give me room all up in the room, call the cops. Nigga, hitting walls to them bastard drops.
for me, Machiavelli dub nigga with pipe. Living life like a rock star Friday night. Make money, get pussy, always keep a page. A cell phone in the ride to complete my nature
Tell them that it's not the
situation. Started as a seed from the semen. Straight out of Papa's nuts, lusting for creaming. Bitches with big butts, curves, make a nigga cry. Tits and shit. When I'm locked down, begging you for porno flicks. Sneak weed and help a nigga pass the time.
Doing the most. Yeah, go to Serato.
One, two. No need to cry now. Go wipe the tears, be a woman while you acting surprised. You saw the bullshit coming, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes too. So why you bound to fuck with fake guys too? Ain't nothing hard about it. Why you looking sad? Should've thought about it. Say you learn, not truly doubt it. I guess you got a problem with affection, kinda loose with the love. Getting freaky with the dug niggas up in the club. Asked to buy you a drink, you holler Dom Perignon. Knowing I'm a cash getter, still I remain calm, let you chill with me. Plus you was smiling to the bill, listen. That's what you get for trying to dig me. Miss me with that Bobby this, Bobby that syndrome shit. Bitch, get a job if you wanna be rich. Get mad cause I cursed and I scream I hate you.
Alright, that's it right there, man. Just gotta upload. I wonder if I can upload and go live at the same time. See some. Oh, that's crazy. I could really need to look at myself.
Pop, that nigga Dash, well, all up in this.
Don't stop, keep going,
keep it going.
Don't stop,
Y'all my niggas slip the pump.
Don't stop, keep going, don't stop, keep going, don't stop, keep going, don't stop, keep going,
Get around the mama,
don't stop,
pull up they pants, out they rag, don't start to act good. Yeah.
Who matches with the crazy illest niggas of tad? I do. Killing willingly, who got the right to make a sad? A sound break block corners, avenues, and drive. It's about time to mash in, it's a ride. I take you on a mission, be on a mission. I'm back still steadily giving these niggas no batches on living. I spin major little khaki suits, Nikes and croaker sacks, sweatsuits, and leather boots. I box niggas twice my size. I bust with a 4-5, lick you up in your eyes, blast, make the party live. I live the unusual, crucial life.
So pay attention when I come through for you. When your crew was just a man and his music. I ain't afraid to use your bougie badly. You want confusion, I mean it's useless. Step to this, we in effect, we dangerous. Tendamental murderers and ain't afraid to diss. Yeah,
now I've been called crazy to fade me. It's not possible. I give a fuck what you thought or who you bought. But you a bad boy killer. Biggie, nah, later. They wondering why you breathing, but bitches is dying later. Better laugh now than cry when I come to get you. I hit you with 2 Glocks and leave you with scar tissue on some loco shit. My pistol smoke your shit. Let's go for Dolo, bitch, and watch me flow your shit. Mr. Machiavelli moving pieces like telekinesis. It's like a chess game. Let's play with real pieces. Shots rang and niggas' brains was spilled. Another bad boy affiliated nigga was killed. I hit the funeral and busted his. Live right back at your west side, baby.
We gon' flip some shit. They heard all eyes on me. Niggas know what time it is. Pop do it like that. Rhyming.
This ain't living. Nigga, I hear even the smaller G's be dipping Chevy Impalas while flossing they gold D's. OG is who they follow. Swallow tomorrow, see what we leave is hollow. We feed violence and greed, let them lead tomorrow. In time they gripping 9, sipping wine, they rap. Still I be staring, watch the parents sacrifice. They jab, the love's gone, the thug's home. With no love, feeling so strong. Make young boys in the club. Now 1 for adolescents, now dose for those. Keep your friends by your side, even close your foes. Now 3 for Johnny Law, trying to take my chips. I never pulled the trigger, didn't touch that bitch. Throw your hands in the air, survive. It's Snoop Dogg, nigga pop, would you ride with me? Let's go see what our enemies talking about. When G's into the house, nobody's walking out. This ain't living, it's similar to prison. We trap my homies jealous, plus they tell us that the phones is tapped. I watch my back 24/7 and never let a buster send the G to ghetto heaven. You know this is how it goes when we floss with flows. Before I toss your hoes, it'll cost you more. I do shows, make a lot of dough, murder my foes, but I give it all up if it would help you grow. This ain't living. Shit, this ain't living. Gunfires produce that alarm and race. Today's you, quick you should get in the car and break. It takes a nation of millions if we intend to stop the killing. To search for villains, participate should be a villain. They are seeds and when they bleed, we bleed. That's what becomes the lonely children. They turn to G's. Heavenly Father, can you rescue my young nation? Rest the Lord will protect you. Respect you, not a threat. As I step in blue and check those that oppose when I froze them fools. And who are you to watch me fall, Father? I disappear, reappeared as the dog father. Follow me now, skipping class and living fast. We'll get your ass stuck in the pen, doing life plus 10. Young brother, pump your brakes for me. Before you choke, won't you soak up some game from your big homie? This ain't living.
Alright. Let's see what this sound like. Upload.
This ain't living. This ain't living. Nigga, I hear even the smaller G's be dipped in Chevy Impalas while flossing they gold D's. OG is who they follow. Swallow tomorrow, see what we leave is hollow. We feed violence and greed, let them lead tomorrow. In time they gripping 9, sipping wine, they rap. Still I be staring, watch the parents sacrifice. They jab, the love's gone, the thug's home. With no love, feeling so strong. Make young boys in the club. Now 1 for adolescents, now dose for those. Keep your friends by your side, even close your foes. Now 3 for Johnny Law, trying to take my chips. I never pulled the trigger, didn't touch that bitch. Throw your hands in the air, survive a beat. It's Snoop Dogg, nigga pop, would you ride with me? Let's go see what our enemies talking about. When G's into the house, nobody's walking out. This ain't living, it's similar to prison. We trap my homies jealous, plus they tell us that the phones is tapped. I watch my back 24/7 and never let a buster send the G to ghetto heaven. You know this floss with flows before I toss your hoes. It'll cost you more. I do shows, make a lot of dough, murder my foes, but I give it all up. If it would help you grow, this ain't living. Shit, this ain't living. Gunfires produce that alarm and race. Today's you with the shit, get in the car and break. It takes a nation of millions if we intend to stop the killing. To search your feelings, participate, should be a villain. They are seeds, and when they bleed, we bleed. That's what becomes the lonely children. They turn to G. Heavenly Father, can you rescue my young nation? Rest the Lord will protect you. Respect you, not a threat. As I step in blue and check those that oppose when I froze them fools. And who are you to watch me fall, Father? I disappear, reappeared as the dog father. Follow me now, skipping class and living fast. We'll get your ass stuck in the pen, doing life plus 10. Young brother, pump your brakes for me. Before you choke, won't you soak up some game from your big homie? This ain't living, we giving you jewels. Use them as tools, explode on the industry and fade them fools. You know the rules, gotta be a rider. You can run the red lights but read the street signs. Hey, it's for all of y'all that keep on raising hell. Put a pistol in your hand and let you fade yourself. It ain't right what you put your mama through. Young G, gotta change your life. Take the game from me, this ain't living. This ain't living.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I posted bail? I'm out this motherfucker? I could go? Oh, fuck y'all. Hey, fuck the judge. Fuck the motherfucking district attorney, the prosecutor, and fuck you motherfuckers in the jury box. Fuck all y'all. Cause I'm out on motherfucking bail. Y'all ain't never gonna see me in this motherfucker again. Drop that shit, LG.
This motherfucking life I lead. Shit. Hella motherfucking roadblocks in Crooked County. East Hill Ride, yo. West Side. West Side. I'm running with large amounts. My garage full of cars that bounce. Moving my tapes a major way, cause every dollar counts. Busted jealous and half these niggas is punks. They running off at the mouth till I fill it up with my pump. They jump my automatic, keep them wary. Why you frontin' like you Billy Badass? Nigga, you scary. I've been knowing you for years. We was high school peers in junior high. I was hitching the kid when you was ready to die. While you bullshitting niggas was dying and catching cases. Busting my automatics and motherfuckers and four.
Let no man separate what we create.
What if you could earn commissions simply by offering 0% interest funding to business owners? I'm Leo Cannell, the creator of the...
Looking for these better days.
It's your boy. Hey man, so far I've been listening to your album and I ain't heard nothing you kick back and smoke a beady to, you know? Yeah, like that. Some of that
mellow shit. Some of that shit that make bitches drink, make niggas think, help you check a fat ass bank. So why don't you kick some of that shit, nigga, only you know how.
Motherfucking Express.
I'm barely standing, and plus my second hand say it's midnight. Some Alizé and Cristal guaranteed to get right. Like misdemeanors is a small thing. With DJ Quick in this bitch, I let my balls hang. Running through the street light, cause we like young nigga, get your mob on, show 'em what a G like. Around the corner, it's like Vegas, or better yet, like Reno. Niggas poppin', welcome to our casino. Cause you and me know 100% like casino. Looking for a bitch that's half black and Filipino. And when I meet her, I'm on for some endos, or kissing out the window of a pearl white limo. Don't wanna be your man, I'm your nigga. Touch me here, I get bigger while I'm digging. I get deeper to your liver. I'm game tight. Love fucking bitches in the same night. My words are aphrodisiacs if you say I'm right. The Clemmy prophet, so I'm stopping at the Fat Burger. Look through the paper, it's another black crack murder. The city's full of surprises. You can live or you can die. You can fuck on the first night or try in the late night. In the late night. In the late night. In the late night.
Around my way we lamp, many styles and cramp. I clock rocks in the rain till my socks is damp. Ain't nothing like being a thug when I could just sit on a row of death, straight knowing that I'm blessed. Hussein fatal, flawless fatality, overdosing on crime, 3 steps from reality. Get up, take it down, represent the town. Last night was popping like cock glocks with hollow tip round. Before we cause the veil sheets, it ain't no telling if I wake up in the county in my jail sheets. My intuitions and ambitions up in the late night probably involves me coming up, but just to see another day. Might be me who bites the bullet. In these streets where a man journey with cooking cops and a society who trying to burn me like a pit in a cage, fitting my shells in the cage, deadly as AIDS. Niggas getting crossed like a maze. I picture me living my life like a king, maybe one day until I'm living Monday through Sunday, bringing the gunplay for all these beats of battles. When we collide, I'ma ride on that high like cattle, cowards peppers, saddle in the late night.
Money and multiple gunshots are shown. Lord damn, I'm blown. Niggas and lolos pursuing mohos to go home. Feel like a California star. And when you see me in the drop top tag, how many niggas wanna be? Game is automatic, mandatory. I sell to live and die, survive, but with a story to tell. Cause when you get your son riches, watch for dumb bitches to have you labeled a rapist before you get the tongue. It's a mean world, nigga. You strapped must be a throwaway. Will I survive the late night to see go today? Nobody knows me, I'm a shadow. My army fatigue made for battle. Pockets full of ammo, cause when I'm out in the streets, I'm on point with the static. Too many done died from semi, so now we automatic. I disappear whenever heated, ride whenever needed. For my niggas up in Clayton getting greedy. Continue to roll until it mold, ride until I die. Supply long as you motherfuckers buy. My homies roll by in the bucket, but they ain't short of ducking. Stopping niggas know for telling bitches fuck in the late night. In the late night. In the late night. In the late night.
The world's most dangerous group, the motherfucking.
Looking for these better days.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean?
Who that?
OFTB up in this. Better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Time to question our lifestyle, look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So even kids wanna try now, then lie down and get ran through. Nobody watches them clocking the evil man do. Faced with the demons, addicted to hearing victims screaming. Guess we was evil since birth, product of cursed scenes. Cause even our birthdays is cursed days. A born thug in the first place, the worst ways. I love to see the block in peace, with no more dealers and crooked cops. The only way to stop the beast, and only we can change. It's up to us to clean up the streets, it ain't the same. Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother bury, plus I knew him for years. That's by his family, but what could I say? Keep your head up and try to keep the faith, and pray for better days. Better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Thinking back as an adolescent, who would have guessed that in my future years I'd be stressing? Some say the ghetto's sick and corrupt. Plus my PO won't let me hang with the brothers I grew up with. Trying to keep my head up and stay strong. All my homies slinging yayo all day long, but they wrong, so I'm solo and so broke. Saving up for some Jordans, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. Tell me you're pregnant and I'm amazed. So many blessings while we stressing, looking for the better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking on better days. Now me and you was real cool. Hell on them square fools. Since back in high school, we was true, me and you. Hardly part of us separated, we stayed faded. Affiliated with gangbangers and still made it. Up in the gym, mess with me, gotta mess with him. Still dressing like grown men when rolling. Out in the dark, smoking Newports, gaming marks. Got a place in my heart, homie, stay smart. Locked you up in the pen and gave you 3 to 10. I send you letters with naked flicks of old friends. Hoping you well, I know it's hell doing time in the cells. You need mail when you in jail. And me, I'm doing cool. I settled down, had a family, working in night school. Every once in a while I reminisce and I wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days. Better days. Hey, better days. I know, got me thinking about better days. I want the better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking on better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. We're getting to the better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. We're getting to the better days. Better days is coming home.
Looking for these better days. You ain't lying. I mean, who that? OFTB up in this. Better days.
Hey, better days. Looking for these better days. You ain't lying. I mean, who that? OFTB up in this. Better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Time to question our lifestyle, look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So even kids wanna try now. Then lie down and get ran through. Nobody watches them clocking the evil man too. Faced with the demons, addicted to hearing victims screaming. Yes, we was evil since birth, product of cursed scenes. Cause even our birthdays is cursed days. A born thug in the first place, the worst ways. I love to see the block in peace, with no more dealers and crooked cops. The only way to stop the peace, and only we can change. It's up to us to clean up the streets, it ain't the same. Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother bury, plus I knew him for years. That's by his family, but what could I say? Keep your head up and try to keep the faith, and pray for better days. Better days, better days. Hey. lesson. Who would have guessed that in my future years I'd be stressing? Some say the ghetto's sick and corrupt. Plus my PO won't let me hang with the brothers I grew up with. Trying to keep my head up and stay strong. All my homies slinging yayo all day long, but they wrong, so I'm solo and so broke. Saving up for some Jordans, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. You tell me you're pregnant and I'm amazed. So many blessings while we stressing, looking for the better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking on better days. Now me and you was real cool. Hell on them square fools. Since back in high school, we was true, me and you. Only part of us separated, we stayed faded. Affiliated with gangbangers and still made it. Up in the gym, mess with me, gotta mess with him. Still dressing like grown men when rolling. Out in the dark, smoking Newports, gaming marks. Got a place in my heart, homie, stay smart. Locked you up in the pen and gave you 3 to 10. I send you letters with naked flicks of old friends. Hoping you well, I know it's hell. Doing time in the cells, you need mail when you in jail. And me, I'm doing cool. I settled down, had a family, working in night school. Every once in a while I reminisce, and I wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days. Better days. Hey, better days. I know, got me thinking about better days. I want the better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking on better days. Better days when I was better days. Better days. Hey, better days. Dudes, I was locked down. We're getting to the better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. All the people I met along, we're getting to the better days. Better days is coming on. Better days, better days. Looking for the better days. Hey, better days. Looking for the better days. Better days, better days. Looking for the better days. Hey. What?
Alright. All these 5,000, man, finna head to the house, cuz. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. May try to publish it one day. Damn. Yeah, I'm gone. Peace.